Great idea.
I'd like to welcome everyone out to our meeting this evening, and we'll begin with the pledge with Commissioner Terry.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we'll do a roll call for attendance.
Commissioner Bueller.
Here.
Commissioner Day.
Here.
Commissioner Hewitt. Commissioner Rubes.
Here.
Commissioner Robertson.
Here.
Okay. Commissioner Speaka. Here. And Commissioner Terry.
Here.
Thank you.
Okay, approval of minutes for December 1st. Does anyone have any corrections that they can see?
Yeah, I have corrections. I have some small grammatical.
Thank you.
And let those stand. Okay, so those are the approved.
Okay.
And then no courtesies, no proclamations. We'll move on to board and commission reports, starting with Commissioner Rubes.
Nothing to report.
Okay, Commissioner Speaka?
There is a Snowy Mountain Development Board meeting Thursday, which I will attend, but I'm not sure how I'll report back. So
If there's anything earth-shattering,
I'll send an email. Yeah.
Okay. In January. And Commissioner Terry?
Nothing to report. They are not having a meeting for the Central Montana Foundation in December.
Commissioner Bueller?
I get to report on the November 19th meeting because I forgot my notes last time. And before I start, we will be having a library board meeting this Wednesday at 1 p.m. in the upstairs meeting room at the library. Lots of good things are happening at the library right now. They're starting to put together and organize the Chili Bowl fundraiser. That's for and managed by the Friends of the Library, but goes to support library activities. Lots of other things happening. Just want to make sure I'm not going to miss anything. The other big thing that's happening at the library currently is there's still that open position. People are being interviewed for that, and so lots of fun things to happen, and the Chili Bowl is the primary update, and that will be coming in early 2026. I don't know if the date has been solidified just yet. I'm looking to Alyssa. Is it paired with Winter Fair? Have we decided that? Okay, that's one thing that I was wondering about. So yes, that will be happening during the Winter Fair event, and so I think that'll be pretty interesting. Hopefully bring in a lot of interesting and new people, so looking forward to that. I think that's it for right now. Oh, the other thing that I wanted to highlight, and the newspaper did a really good job, and again, this is coming late, but a few weeks ago, there was power outage and communication outage in Lewistown, and it was really appreciated that the Lewistown Library did not lose the internet service and was able to provide service to the community during that time, so that was really, really helpful. I wanted to publicly thank the library for that.
Thank you. Okay, so the Park and Rec Board did not meet in December. The facility over at the Frank Day Park is going well, and there's been a lot of improvement made, and that was pretty much all that was reported on by email for that. Did I miss anything?
Nope, the ice skating rink's open. They will be utilizing the locker rooms here in the new facility as well very shortly.
Awesome.
Where the locker room, I know the hockey had a tournament this last weekend.
Yeah, I don't think that.
They weren't.
They were not in Easton.
But I believe that they're ready to be, right?
Pretty close, yeah.
It's exciting.
Awesome. Alrighty, okay, any other board or commission reports? What about Commissioner Robertson? Did you have anything to report?
Yeah, Commissioner Day, I do. Commissioner Hewitt is not there, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so I'll give an airport update because we did have a board meeting in her stead. I'll give that update. Just that we have 3 things to report. One is that there will be quite a few public projects going on this summer, and those are moving ahead with funding, which is wonderful. There's a large taxiway reconstruct. There's maintenance, what's called fog seal or sealant on the whole thing, on all of our runways. And there's a large new door for the hangar. We've talked about that in the past, but I just wanted to let people know that things are moving ahead on those things. In addition to that, there are 2 large private hangars that will be erected this summer, it appears. I've seen engineering reports on those as recently as today. And those will be over in the executive hangar area. 2 people who fly large jets into our area that would like a place to park them. So they're going to build 2 large hangars. That'll be a nice addition to our regional property tax rolls. And then the last thing is that obviously with the snow, there's been a lot of snow removal going on. And we do have 2 large snow blowers now. We got another large snow blower from, I believe it was Bozeman, and it is as good or better than the other snow blowers. So we now have 2 large, very good snow blowers at the airport that have been put into service. So we're in better shape than we've been in many, many years. That's it. And I would just start by saying I apologize for not being there, but I came down with a case of the crud a couple of days ago, and I really don't think you want me in that room right now.
Well, thank
I
you
would
for
like,
that.
I'd like to be there, but I'm sorry.
Well, thanks for joining online.
Yes. thanks
Of
for
course.
and get well and rest up. And I'm going to see, is everyone, can you hear me okay? This keeps going out. Do you want me to trade? Does that?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna, you can share or I can just take Tim's. Seems more. Recording. Okay. Better? It's on. Alrighty. We will move on to our city manager report with city manager Holly Phelps.
Yes, so the first meeting of the new year is January 5th. This year we will be hosting a training that evening during the committee of the whole. So plan on that. At that meeting, we also elect the chairman and the vice chair. We'll do board appointments. We do have a list of those. I can't remember if we circulated that the last time, but that will be part of your training as well. We'll go over the list, kind of the roles and responsibilities and regular meeting times of those various boards. The city offices will be closed both December 24th and 25th. That was something that we passed by resolution, I believe last year. The ice skating is up and running. As Commissioner Bueller kind of alluded to, there was hockey games down there over the weekend. Ice skating is busy. The Hockey Association does have their annual tournaments scheduled for the first 2 weeks in January, which brings a lot of folks into the community, and they still have a lot of open skate times. The best way to see what those times are is to check the Lewistown Ice Skating Association's Facebook page. They have a great calendar on there with their activities. Again, this year we will have a sewer rate increase. This year everything goes up by 25 cents. There is one more full year of increases. Again, next year is also the 25 cents. But you can see what those rates are. And they will show up on the residents' bills in February. And then a reminder to everybody that fireworks are allowed by city ordinance. They can shoot fireworks from 10 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. of December 31st through January 1st. And then to touch briefly on the snow events, we have had 2 declared snow events so far. We have had lots of guys out plowing, even outside of that. This last snow event, we had 2 shifts of plow drivers, even throughout the weekend. And we've got lots of inquiries, lots of questions from the residents. We did hang brochures, have the newspaper do a couple of articles. It's on our Facebook and website, and so we've got lots of good questions, and continue to meet and discuss how it's going for everyone. So we'll continue to do that.
Questions for the city manager?
I have a quick one. With the snow plowing, is there any way to post as the public works is getting them done, like, oh, we're going to go to the south end of town or on this area? Is there any way to do kind of an interactive communication with the community about where they are with the plowing?
So after an event, so we have our street department is focused on tier 1 and tier 2.
Yep.
And then we have our secondary crew, which is the pickup plows and stuff. And so we have 3 of those set up, and those folks have their quadrants. So like this vehicle is assigned to the east side, this vehicle to the north and the south. So they actually go out and hit those every day if necessary. So
Okay.
they're not just focused in like maybe the east side of town. They're actually in all 3.
Is there any way to like put those quadrant maps next to the tier 1 and tier 2 map?
So we do have some better mapping.
Okay.
We can definitely add a layer that has kind of what those quadrants are.
That would be, I think that would be
But
really
it's just our tier 1, tier 2 map is kind of the base map.
Okay. Thank you.
Go ahead. No, go for it. Yeah, Commissioner Terry.
This is on a, if you want to talk snow, that's fine.
Yeah, well, I was just gonna make a comment that we actually received a robocall declaring the snow event on our home line. So are most of the phone numbers associated with like the water?
So if you were signed up for the counties, you know, like emergency alert,
Mhm.
you did get a call for the snow event.
Okay, so that would be only if the county is declaring, or
Nope,
no, the city?
No, so we
county?
communicate with them as well, and so Steve's then pushing out those events for us.
So is there a way we can, have more citizens get put on that list?
So you would have to go to we can definitely have a little flyer or have some marketing on that, but that's all through DES, puts that on. Yep.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Awesome, and then Commissioner Terry regarding the water
So
rates?
on the sewer rates, for the next 2 years, then does that get looked at again, or does it plateau for a while?
Our intention would be to bring it back. So we did it for the 5 years. Next year will be the 5th year of that, but it would be our intention to bring it back to the commission at that time.
I couldn't remember if it was like a grace period of 3 years and then you look at it.
Okay, awesome. Any other questions from the commission regarding the city manager report? Okay,
Tim here,
moving on.
I have one quick question or a comment. Holly, appreciate the thoughts on the snow removal. I was asked by a constituent, there are some technologies out there. I know I've received an email advertising them as a commissioner that we could do cell text messages to constituents or to citizens. I'm wondering if we could look into what it would take to do that. That would be opt-in for citizens to let them know what the snow conditions are. Well, if we're going to be doing some things like that.
Much like what DES utilizes, you can put in cell phones and texts or home lines, you know, like a landline where you get a voice message. But so we do have that through DES, and Steve is great at sharing that information for us too. So.
Well, maybe along the lines of Commissioner Bueller was saying, maybe there could be a campaign to try to get people to sign up. I bet if you put Steve on it, he would get that
Yeah.
quickly.
We've done it before.
We have every person's. Because he's really good on his Facebook stuff.
Do you think he could come for a future committee of the whole and just walk us all through the process of getting signed up?
Sure, we could ask, yep.
That'd be great.
Commissioner Robertson, did you have something to add on the snow?
Nope, that was good. Other than, I've had some people ask if they could be employed. And I think you are looking for people. Is that correct? Snowplow drivers?
Kind of an on-call list. So if you have people cross paths with you that are interested in temporary work, encourage them to stop down. Our plan is to have an on-call list and say, hey, we're looking for drivers for this shift. Are you available? You know, and how many people we're looking for. So we do have a list already started. Those folks will receive some training, and so they're trained up and ready to go when we need them.
Thank you.
Commissioner Roos?
So, great ideas, to implement a lot of this. What city employee will be responsible for getting that done?
As far as the call list,
That and, whatever, Commissioner Bueller had.
Oh.
That, yeah,
Oh, like where the plows are in town?
yeah, all that kind of stuff.
so those are all
That's an
facilitated through Public Works. So Ernie is the point person on the on-call list at this time.
Okay, so Ernie will be doing that.
Yes, yep,
Okay. Not you,
correct.
all right.
Awesome. Okay, we will move on then to public comment. So this is any public comment regarding non-agenda items. So items not on the agenda for public comment. Okay, we'll move on to our regular agenda for the evening. The first item on here is a discussion and action on awarding a bid to Griffith Construction for an emergency.
I need the consent agenda, please.
Did I skip right over that?
Yes.
Oh, I sure did. Okay, we're gonna go backwards to the consent agenda.
She was so excited.
So, we're gonna move right along. Consent agenda, what questions do we have for the clerk and our city manager?
Are we done with that headworks job?
Nope.
No, this is just a first payment.
No, that's about 11, probably.
I don't know.
Does it have a number?
Page 3 of 14, the 58182, headworks.
And what's that?
Number
again?
11.
Says the-
Number 11?
Commissioner Terry, I can't hear you.
On page 3 of 14,
Right?
the Dick Anderson construction for the headworks.
Oh,
I was just wondering where we were at on that payment. And she's saying
That's
it's
like
11.
a quarter of a
So you
million
see
every
the-
month, it seems like.
Invoice number as number 1-11, that's how she came up with that. And so it's slated to conclude, I think, in March. They've gotten a whole lot of equipment and stuff installed, so the project is well underway. Unfortunately, I think they're trying to do screw pumps in the winter. They were worried about the heat of the summer, and now they're attempting to do concrete work in winter.
That's always a good sign. Plus, it's the temperature staying nice and steady for them. That's really helpful with concrete.
Okay, any other questions regarding the consent agenda?
I move we approve the claims that have been paid from December 1st to December 11th of 2025.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion from Commissioner Bueller and a second from Commissioner Terry. Any other questions? Okay, all in favor of approving the consent agenda, raise the right hand. And, yeah, thank you.
Aye.
Commissioner Robertson. Okay, all right, moving on now to our regular agenda. Here we go. Discussion and action on awarding a bid to Griffith Construction for an emergency sewer line replacement near the Civic Center. City Manager Holly Phelps.
Yes, so late fall, we discovered about a half a block of sewer line that had extreme root infiltration. And we were unable to camera the line and see what the issues were, as well as clear the line. And so at that time, we put out a bid for emergency work. VH Contracting, Griffith Contracting, and Dual were all reached out to. The only one that actually submitted a bid is Griffith Contracting. And you can see that bid included in your packet. So the work is $55,000 for that half a block. We have consulted with our engineers, and they feel that that is a fair price for the work.
I move to approve awarding the bid to Griffith Construction for the emergency sewer line replacement near the Civic Center.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion from Commissioner Terry, a second from Commissioner Bueller. Any other questions from the commission?
So this work is yet to be done or has been done?
They are gearing up to do it.
They just needed us to go.
We're ready.
They needed more days.
Okay, any other comments or questions from the public? Okay, we'll do a roll call vote.
Okay, we are awarding a bid to Griffith Construction for an emergency sewer line replacement near the Civic Center. Commissioner Bueller.
Aye.
Commissioner Day.
Aye.
Commissioner Hewitt. Sorry. Commissioner Roots.
Aye.
Commissioner Robertson.
Aye.
Commissioner Speaka.
Aye.
Commissioner Terry.
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay, item number 2 is discussion and action on approving resolution number 4214, a resolution clarifying collection of assessment for Tourism Business Improvement District number 1. City Manager Holly Phelps.
Yes. For a time, I have been working with the TBID, the Tourism Business Improvement District, regarding collection of non-paid assessments. And so this resolution would allow us to file a lien for non-payment. And so I have worked with the city attorney as well as the TBID board to do this. Tyler, do you have anything additional to add?
Basically, the resolution, there's been some questions about how to handle the members, the trustees that are part of the improvement district. What this resolution lays out is that the board of trustees does have the power to collect. Specifically, it talks about the authority to authorize to file a lien. And through the bylaws of the board, we've also been discussing other avenues, other ways to collect on things. But what we want to do is make sure that everybody's on notice. All trustees that are part of the district know if they don't pay, there's consequences, basically. And we also have a numbering issue. So
It should be this one.
the agenda says it'll be resolution 4214. So that's the scrivener's error in the agenda. The correct resolution number is on the draft that's in front of you at that 4215.
And I would just say on the part that we're talking about there, Tyler, board authorization to file lien, just boards is spelled wrong there. Boards.
When we're picking it apart, there's a lovely typo word, resolve instead of resolve.
Resolove.
Resolve.
Resolove here.
Oh, I kind of
What-
like that.
I did too.
And you said it's in paragraph 4?
Yeah.
It
For
says
the
the
board.
board has provided notice, blah, 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 and then
Oh,
it's with the
okay.
BOED's collection policy. And then I don't know where you're,
Oh, those, yeah.
oh, and then now, therefore, be it resolved. Maybe a license plate.
So low. So low.
You're so low.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, the old capitals.
Yeah.
Okay, I apologize. If you'd allow me to correct those 2 errors.
This is how we add value to the conversation.
Thank you. Feedback's always good.
Commissioner Terry, who is also on that board, did you have anything else you wanted to add?
No, when I was reading through it, I wrote down timeline, but then I see that the next one says the date, so I wanted to make sure that we had dates on those. And that is gonna be at the board's discretion, or is that at your discretion?
That'd be the board.
Okay.
So the board is, you have
Because
the,
we kind of talked about 30 days, 90 days.
yep, and so that, I referenced your bylaws, so that's where so you have the authority from the city, to act, and the board has their policies of how to go about
Okay,
that action.
so we don't need that detail necessarily in this. This is just the action.
Correct. This is clarifying the authority, making it very clear that a lien is a potential remedy here, option, but it's not the end-all be-all. You still have your bylaws and how your group's deciding to appropriately address these issues.
And so the bylaws will be the next item that will be changed, and that will go to CBID after the first year.
Do you have a motion?
I move we approve resolution 4215, a resolution clarifying collection of assessment for tourism business improvement district number 1.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion from Commissioner Bueller and a second from Commissioner Rubes. Any other questions regarding the motion from the commission or the public? Okay, let's do a roll call vote.
We are approving resolution number 4215, a resolution clarifying collection of assessment for tourism business improvement district number 1. Commissioner Bueller.
Aye.
Commissioner Day.
Aye.
Commissioner Rubes.
Aye.
Commissioner Robertson.
Aye.
Commissioner Speaka.
Aye.
Commissioner Terry.
Aye.
Thank you. Okay, item number 3 is discussion and action on approving a 1-year extension of the city manager contract. And then just before I turn that time over to city manager, I wanted to just address the public in saying, as a commission, we continue to evaluate our city manager, outlining specific goals, and our city manager has embraced these goals and has looked forward to working with the commission for the good of our city. So City Manager Holly Phelps.
Yep, so based on that evaluation, and the existing contract I have with the city, where we have kind of a 90-day window that starts our negotiation, we felt it's in the best interest to get something out there. So what you have in front of you tonight is a 1-year contract extension. So there were no modifications or changes to the existing contract, simply a 1-year extension.
Thank you. Any questions from the commission? Comments? Okay. Entertain a motion.
I move we approve the 1-year extension of the city manager contract.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion from Commissioner Speaka and a second from Commissioner Bueller. Any other questions from the commission? Commissioner Roots.
So items we talked about at that closed meeting, we're gonna start working on them now, like, trying to find, public works director, et cetera.
Yes.
Okay, that was my understanding, okay. So this isn't postponing any of that up for a year.
No. The areas of improvement will be reviewed quarterly. We'll go through them as a commission quarterly with this. Commissioner Robertson?
Yeah, thank you. Anxious to hear from folks that are there. I'd like to just read a statement. I didn't want to go on, and I'm coughing too much to just extemporaneously talk, so I'll just read this real quickly. I've spent a great deal of time considering whether we should renew Holly's contract, for what term and when. There are 3 reasons why I believe we should renew this contract now. First, we just completed Holly's annual review, and while there were some issues that were of concern, we all agreed to put in place a plan for improvement with very specific short and long-term expectations. That plan has deadlines that reach well into 2026, which certainly suggests that Holly's tenure as city manager would continue for at least the next year. If she fails to make those improvements, then I will be the first person to suggest we not extend her contract further. But to put in place formal expectations and then shortly thereafter reconsider continued employment for Holly would not be consistent or in keeping with our plan for improvement. Second, while I've heard from a few constituents with concerns about Holly's performance in general, and quite a bit of coffee clutch talk and grumbling, I have not heard many specific accusations of failure that can be laid squarely and solely on Holly. Suggestions of financial mismanagement, as some have suggested due to the Department of Administration's accusations based on our recent audits, when thoroughly researched, fade away as report formatting errors for which the DOA has not provided proper guidance, in my opinion. Typical audit findings, such as separation of duties, are nearly impossible to avoid with a small staff such as we have. Yes, the city can do better in reporting to DOA, and it is now, and it will do better in preparing for those audits. However, accusations of any material financial failures have been proven false by the League of Cities and Towns, and I have seen no proven suggestions of financial mismanagement. Can Holly and the city do a better job of communicating with the commission and the public? Most certainly. And plans are in place in that regard within the plan for improvement generated from Holly's most recent review. We will hold everyone responsible for improvements in this regard. Additionally, as I look at the departments within the city, I see successes, not failures, this past decade. We have strong and successful fire and police departments. Our parks and rec department has seen many great improvements. The library continues to be a spectacular community and regional asset. And our public works department, while constantly being put under pressure from weather, budget constraints, and numerous state and federal agencies, provides us a great community to live in. I think we all have a lot to be thankful for here in Lewistown. My third and most significant reason why I feel we should renew this contract now relates to experience and relevant observations. This commission, as it is made up today, has the most relevant experience with which to judge the worthiness of a short-term contract extension for Holly. I hold great hope for the abilities of the incoming commissioners. I would never make a judgment of their abilities in advance of their work of this commission. I'm confident that they will do their best to get up to speed and contribute as quickly as possible. But 1 or 2 months prior to the end of Holly's contract will not provide adequate basis for an informed vote, in my opinion. These current commissioners have years of experience in their roles, have given Holly repeated annual reviews, and are uniquely qualified to make this decision for the citizens of Lewistown. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Robertson. Any other questions or comments from the commission?
I'd like to make a comment. I've been a city commissioner for 17 years. Thank you guys for extending Holly's contract. I think it's in the best interest of the city and everybody else, so thank you.
We're going to turn this over to the public now for comment, and if you could, before you stand, please state your name and your address. Any comment from the public?
Who are you? She's not gonna.
You have to tell.
What's your name, man?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you talking to me?
Yeah, that was
I'm Patty Turk. My address is 519 East Evelyn. Thank you. Just for the record.
Okay, any other public comment?
I'm Jim Simak, officer. I have property here at Lewistown here. I can't put my words on paper. There's someone that can. I've got a hell of a story to tell you. It's a story that the public should hear and know about. So I was shut out of three public meetings. I can go on. The news artist wouldn't publish it. It would have to be printed, put under windshield wipers. The news artist played their part and shut me out in one meeting. I have black and white proof of it. And they're not done with me. I smelled a rat the other day. I turned down a request.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, any other public comment?
If there's somebody could write, hear my story.
Any other public comment regarding this agenda item? Okay, can we do a roll call vote?
I got one quick one. Tim Shaver, 639 Northeast Washington. I came to the conclusion, I heard rumor about this coming up awful quickly, and it is, I think Tim mentioned, he thought he was taking it from the new incoming commissioners, and I kind of thought that myself. But then I realized, you know, I can't judge Holly, I can't judge Nikki, I don't know them, I don't know Madam. And I have a good hunch, the more and more I've been analyzing what's going on, is it's a structural problem of the city, not Holly's problem. It's something that's gone wrong that, you know, you got two people in charge of $26 million budget. Right now, Holly's been asked to be a construction person, some tourist board person, and so on and so forth. So obviously those two have tons on their plate. It's no excuses if they're poor, managing it poorly. We're gonna find out. And you know, I don't know about a whole year of extension. I think extending it from a year from today, from now, would be enough. I don't think we need a whole. And then we could, I don't know what that would do, and I don't know what part of her contract is she in right now? Like, is it up in April? I don't know. I don't know if the public knows.
March 1st.
So it's due in March 1st. So from March, I think the extension should be from March to December 31st. And then we can decide on the end of the year. And then I think it would be in rotation with, we wouldn't have to do this extension again, you know. You know, it would be in line with the new incoming commissioners, you know, would be saddled, I guess, with a wonderful manager or poor manager, one or the other. But I think it's important that we just don't let her go right now. Not that we give us a chance, give the incoming commissioners a chance to evaluate a little bit and see if she needs something besides the extension of her contract. Maybe she needs more hands, maybe. And then we're gonna say, well, yeah, you can't hire someone, you can't hire, you know, an assistant for every administrator, but I'd rather have an assistant with her and Nikki than anywhere else. It's an important job what they do, and it's not their fault. If, you know, we gotta check, I wanna check, how much is the state mandate of her? How much is the federal government mandate of her that she's pulled, or a manager's pulled away from what the people of Lewistown want her to do? You know, and the whole thing with the Montana administration, you know, that's all crap that the state has mandated on the cities to take care of it. It just adds on and adds on and adds on to the city managers or the city finance person and stuff. So yeah, I've been thinking about this a lot, and I think that an extension till the end of 2026 would be, and then we can go from there. And then we can get with Holly, get with Nikki. What do you guys need? I don't know if that's ever been answered. I'm also, I don't know, I'm new at this, but I'm surprised this is taking, you know, the evaluation took part in private. And I don't know if this part should have been a little bit more taken part in private, so people feel more comfortable. I don't know, that's not what I meant, but I don't know. But anyhow, I think let's extend it for another 8-9 months and then check it out. Thank you.
Thank you for your comment. Okay, should the motion include the dates that we have on here? The motion right now is currently without the dates. Do we want that included as part of the motion?
I think the 1 year says that, it's 1 year from end of term to the end of term.
So 1 year from today,
1
End
year
of
from
term.
end of term.
So 1 year
1 year
from,
from March 2026?
No, March 1st, 2026.
Yeah, March 2026.
All right, we'll do a roll call vote.
okay. So we are approving a 1-year extension of the city manager contract. Commissioner Bueller,
Aye.
Commissioner Day,
Aye.
Commissioner Rubes,
Aye.
Commissioner Robertson,
Aye.
Commissioner Speaka,
Aye.
Commissioner Terry.
Aye.
Thank you. All right, citizens' requests. Do we have any requests? Citizen requests. Okay, we'll move on to commissioner minutes. Commissioner Rubes.
I guess nothing at this time.
It's your last.
It's your last minute.
I really enjoyed being here, and I know the 4 years has been an incredible learning experience for me. Not only as to Lewistown, but how a structured government agency functions, and at times how many ways it is slowed down by outside circumstances, not just what we're doing here. And I think another thing that the city, that this, I don't hear very well. We have these microphones, and we've got another one, and I used to sit right there. We need to be using those, okay? I'm just kind of partial to that, like, I couldn't hear what they were saying. And I think that's important. When I'm sitting out there next year, I'm gonna wanna hear what you guys are saying, so you're gonna have to use these things, okay? And then, other than that, I'll just close with that and thank all of you for teaching me, taking care of me, so. I wanna say something to the new commissioners. If you do step in over your head and, make comments, don't be afraid to write a letter of apology. I'd have to do that. That's enough.
Thank you, Commissioner Rose. Commissioner Bueller?
I do have a couple minutes. I want to start by, this is a weird one, but kind of thanking the weather for giving us a nice initial challenge with the snow removal and then being very kind in melting our streets. It's been a very good kind of warm up to this new process, and I think it's giving us time to kind of settle in, which is very nice. And then I would like to take a moment to thank the outgoing commissioners. I will see you guys around, so don't worry, you're not gone. But I have been here now for 2 years. I have learned from each of you. I have been excited to come to meetings and discuss important topics for this community together. So I just want to say thank you for your dedication to this community.
Thank you.
That's a minute.
Commissioner Terry?
So my minute is, I wanted to thank the other outgoing commissioners other than me. I just want to thank Ron for his heart and his dedication to the people that he serves. Ron always brought such a good mindset, a positive mindset, and I believe your heart, Ron, made this commission a much better place, and the city of Lewistown as well. So thank you. To Katie. Katie is so incredibly intelligent, and it's always wonderful to hear her insight and stuff. And I love when she speaks up, because I'm like, okay, everybody, you need to listen, because she's going to say something brilliant about numbers or like leadership or something amazing that we can take. And so thank you for your time that you served, and it was an honor serving with both of you. And to those of you that are sticking around and are going to do a great job, that are here, Tim and Lorraine and Danny. Of course, Danny and I've known each other a long, long time. And I may have talked her into doing this. I think I might have talked Tim into doing it too. But you guys, incoming commissioners are in great hands because they are very dedicated to their job and to the city and continue to do super wonderful things. So thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Speaker?
It's been an interesting, wild, marketing 4 years. It's gone fast in a lot of ways and really slow in others. Things have changed a lot in the city, I think, since I've come on, and in our states and everything's changed a little bit. But it's just been really nice getting to know all you guys and anybody at the city I had a chance to work with. I'm just most impressed at how much care there is. Like, even if I disagree with something being said, you can tell everybody here just cares about what they're doing, cares about the people, cares about the community, makes the time to listen and learn and try to make a difference. And that's just been incredible to see. I will root you on from the sidelines.
Thank you. Commissioner Robertson?
Thank you. One piece of business, and before I say a few things about it, commissioners, I was asked by a citizen just today about the potential development of a 40-unit complex on South 8th Avenue, 8th Avenue South, excuse me, and some serious concern about impact on the neighborhood, traffic in the area, parking, those kinds of things. And so I just want to throw that out there as a topic for discussion in the future. Appears that the plans and specs are on the street and spring construction is being contemplated. So I'll just throw that out. I'm not looking for feedback right now. And then I'll just echo the comments of the other commissioners. I really want to thank everyone for their time and their effort. It's been an honor to sit with you and learn from you and get some wonderful feedback and friendship. I really appreciate it. And the last thing I'll do is make a suggestion that we establish the Rubes podium and microphone and get a budget line item for a new podium and microphone. And if we can't find the money, I'll raise the money. But we need a podium and microphone that's the Rubes podium. Thank you all for your time and effort.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay, and then I know Commissioner Hewitt is not with us this evening, and she is greatly missed, and would echo good sentiments for all those incoming as well as outgoing. And then I just wanted another business item. I did forward an email to you and our city attorney regarding another request for the lighting. I don't know if you saw that or not, but if there's anything that can be done, that if I can further help with, that would be great, let me know. And then I got super emotional last time we had a meeting. Yeah, and I don't want to do that again. But I just, on behalf of the entire commission, I personally, I'm speaking for myself here, I felt like it was an honor this evening to extend your contract in a big way. I don't think that we have anyone more passionate and caring and just means well that is leading our city. And I appreciate how hard we've had some really, really good opportunities these last 2 years for the commission to really dig deep with issues and hold accountability. And I'm just really grateful for what we've learned and what we've gone through. I think it's made our city better. And a lot of that has come from this commission. I do feel like has been extremely just rock solid in trying to hold accountability. And I think that that's been taken with a lot of grace and a lot of poise, and I love it. I love serving. I hope that the new commissioners feel welcome. We're excited to have new, fresh outlooks and opinions and interests and for our city, and I welcome you all. And I'm going to just give the last word to our city manager this evening, if there's anything for the good of the order before we adjourn.
Just another huge shout out to all of you guys for your dedication and service to the community, for your support, and just thank you. Welcome to the new commissioners. Thank you for the opportunity to learn and manage together.
Okay, well, Merry Christmas, everybody, and we'll see you next year.
Yeah, sure, you take your,
Take your
yes,
thing,
you
Ron.
get that.
Yes, you get that. I asked, I said, I don't think so.
You put it on the wall. Get that. Thank you guys, you will be missed, don't be strangers.
No, I'm gonna make it different. Every so often.
You can also do.
Yeah, oh yeah.